I wouldn't have been mad if you socked her right there. Laid her down right there on the canvas. And then gave her elbow. Let me tell you this right now, Caitlin Clark. If you ever put your hands on Angel Reese again, you're going to have to see me. Okay? You're going to have to see me. Don't do that to somebody, stare them down, and then walk away. They don't like each other. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese do not like each other, dude. They worship Caitlin Clark way too much, bro. They worship her like she's God.
Right on time when you met me, down bad when you left me. Any money more, that's how I pick up bitch the next week. Why I never fall, sweaty pussy never catch me. Losing all your love, take my heart through the chest piece. Find me down in the way you left me. Going up my phone, you always come but never text me. I've been doing so it's on to the next place. Girl, I can't even explain what's going on in my brain.
Let's watch the video first. You know what I'm saying? You know, I already know what happens. It's probably blowing up on social media right now. If you didn't watch the game, you probably already know the incident. Okay.
Bonner.
Caitlin Clark gets flagrant foul for hard contact with Angel Reese. Okay.
Spinning. Wanted a whistle, didn't get it. Rebecca Allen, too strong on a three. And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlin Clark. Afterwards has something to say as Clark walks away. We know there are always increased eyeballs, energy, and
Caitlin. It's clear as day that Caitlin is still salty. It's clear as day that Caitlin's still salty. Caitlin's still salty. She's still salty from 2023. From 2023. She's still salty from 2023. We all know what happened in 2023, okay? Look, she's still salty that LSU beat her in the national championship, okay? She clearly wanted to get her lick back. Hey, I get it. I get it. But this is absolutely out of line. This is absolutely out of line, guys. Look. And then want to try to walk away, like, you know, he was scaredy cat.
Walks away. We know there are.
Nah, if you gonna do something like that, stand your ground, man. What you walking away for? What is you walking away for? Look how she just look how she did my girl Angel, bro.
Energy and attention around the matchups between Reese and Clark.
Angel hot.
Reese
She's hot.
is still
She's
going after
heated.
Caitlin Clark in the aftermath.
Everyone in the arena.
Nah, see? Nah, look, see? That's what I'm talking about. Look how she looking down at us. See? That's what I'm talking about right there. It's clear as day. Caitlin Clark is still salty about 2023 when LSU beat Iowa. Simple as that. Simple as that, okay? Simple as that. It's clear as day. Look, Angel, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't have been mad. I wouldn't have been mad if you got your lick back. I wouldn't have been mad. I wouldn't have been mad if you socked her right there. Laid her down right there on the canvas. And then gave her elbow. Hey, I wouldn't have been mad at all. Okay? But hey. I will say this though. The way this world be treating Caitlin Clark, if Angel put her hands on CC, Angel would have been spending at least rough to 5 or 10 years up in the pen. I'm going to be honest with you. She would have been spending roughly 10 years up in the pen if she put her hands on Caitlin Clark. It would have been, it would have been bad for business. it would have been very bad for business. I'll tell you that much right now. Okay. But there's no reason why she should have been doing all that. Look how forced, look how rough, and then she gonna stare her down. Don't do that to somebody. Stare him down and then walk away.
Well, tension's high.
It's clearly a flagrant. Why are we talking about it, refs? Why are we talking about it for this long? Why? Shout out Hannah. Shout out Flage. But it's actually ridiculous, bro. It's like, come on. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that this is even a conversation. They had a conversation. Now, granted, guys, Chicago Sky is my team. We got killed. Okay? We got embarrassed. I look, I kind of figured it was gonna be I knew it was gonna be a tough game, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this. It was absolutely ridiculous, man. We need help. First of all, why in the world would y'all get rid of Dana Evans? Why would y'all get rid of Carter? We need a point guard. We're in desperate need of a point guard. Okay? Vanderschool, the girl that we got on our team now that came from Liberty, she's not a point guard, guys. She's not a true point guard at all. What are we doing here? We need help. Chicago Sky needs help. They need help. We need a point guard, bro. How the big spot? How Camilla and Angel finna go off if we don't got no solid point guard bringing it up the court, facilitating the offense, creating for the other players? How are we gonna be successful? Y'all look absolutely confused out there. And don't get me started on how many turnovers we had. Don't get me started. And it's crazy because Fever actually could be even more dangerous if they use everybody else better, bro. Now, granted, this is the first game, but Bonner, I'm disappointed. Bonner, right there. Look, guys. She's right here that just got the ball. Bonner. I'm very much disappointed. Now, I don't know what she did this game. She just broke a record or something with, I don't know, but she only had like 4 points. I'm going to be honest with you. She didn't even score the whole game. And she's one of the top tier scorers in the WNBA. She just came from Phoenix. Or not Phoenix, Connecticut. Dude. I don't know what happened or what they told you, what your role was, but you're a star. You shouldn't be getting up three shots a game. Now, this is the first game, but she only shot up like 3 shots. What's going on, people? What's going on? Okay? Bonner. You're a bigger star and more of a vet than Caitlin Clark ever is. Okay? You better demand that ball and get that rock. And put that ball in the hoop. Okay? But she didn't do so at all. We just, look, guys, Chicago Sky needs help. That's basically what I'm trying to say. That's my say. Now, look. It's clear as day. She just frustrated. Look, the people be talking about some, people be talking about, oh, no, they're friends. It's good competition. No, they don't like each other. They don't like each other. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese do not like each other, dude. Don't even look, man, and shoot. Whoo. Please don't get me. It's clear as day, bro, that Caitlin Clark is still salty about 2023, bro. It's clear as day. You know? But like I said, if Angel put her hands on Caitlin Clark, it would have been a problem. Angel would have probably had 4, max 5 years in the pen. No cap. That's how the word is so delusional now. That word is so delusional now. They gonna protect Caitlin Clark by all means. They look. You put your hands on Caitlin, bro. They worship Caitlin Clark way too much, bro. They worship her like she's God. They literally worship her like she's God. Okay. There's a whole bunch of other things I could get into, bro. Like, bro, there's a whole like. I get frustrated all the time, bro. With that whole matchup. They go all the way back, bro. So it just, let's not forget about LSU beating Iowa 2023, and then still trying to invite Iowa to the White House. Don't get me started on that. The winner of the national championship is always supposed to go to the White House. Why are this year trying to invite Iowa, the losing team, to the White House as well? Stop. Let's not get started. That's literally in the past. That's literally in the past, okay? Caitlin Clark, yeah, she's doing good. She's doing great things in the W, bro. She's doing great things in the W, but this has got to stop. This has to stop. This is a flanker. You're thrown out the game. Let me tell you this right now, Caitlin Clark. If you ever put your hands on Angel Reese again, you're going to have to see me. Okay? You're going to have to see me. Okay? This is my team. That's literally clearly the most valuable player on the team right now. Okay? It got to a point, guys, when we needed a point guard so bad for this game. I was like, you might as well put Haley up in that mug. Put Haley in there. It got to a point, bro, and I was like, bro, you might as well, y'all, put Haley up in that mug. Put Haley Van Leaf up in that mug. No cap. We need a point. I'm telling you, there's no player on that court for Chicago Sky that's a real true point guard. None of them wanted the ball in their hands, let alone was fully comfortable with it.
In the arena,
no, that's just ridiculous. Look,
saw Angel Reese wide open. You knew that Caitlin
that's
Clark was gonna
OD,
come
bro.
and take that foul.
Just look. It's one thing if you just like foul. She went like and then push too. Oh yeah. Now look, I'm not stupid, bro. There's a whole bunch. Hey, it's a deeper meaning behind that push, bro. It's a deeper meaning behind that push, bro. Caitlin Clark is salty about 2023. LSU, baby. Take the L. Hey, still sick to this day that they did my girl Alexis Morris bad like that. She should be in the league right now as we speak. Let's not get into it though. You feel me? Let's not even get into it though. There's a whole bunch of women athletes that like right now that should be in the league that's not in the league right now, and that's got waived. Okay? No cap. Deja should be in the league. She's not in the league. Okay? She's not in the league.
Well, tension's high a moment ago after a hard foul from Caitlin Clark on Angel Reese.
But Caitlin Clark did way too much, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. I just get rubbed. Let's go. W subscriber, let's get it. L selector, hey, appreciate you. Caitlin Clark rubbed me the wrong way, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. She just rubbed me the wrong way. Look. Now look, I know that's not what this video's supposed to be about, bro. But y'all let me know. Who's really like, who really better? Who do y'all like more? Caitlin Clark or Paige? Who do y'all like more? Caitlin Clark or Paige? Me personally, I'm going Paige, bro. Because me personally, I look at the player, how you act on and off the court. Okay? On and off the court. Bro, Caitlin Clark pout way too much for me. She pout way too much and complain way too much for me. Play the game. Paige look, Paige will talk trash. You know what I'm saying? She might be like, oh, but she ain't finna be this and all that, and then this and this and all that. And then her, attitude, dude. Bro, what? Like, dude, like, I don't like that. I don't respect that, bro. I don't respect that. And I got that ever since she was at Iowa, bro. I got that ever since she was at Iowa. Y'all could call me the biggest Caitlin Clark hater possible, bro. I did give her flowers when she got to the league and she started doing, like, she started handling her business, bro. I did. I gave her flowers, bro.
Natasha Howard, Caitlin Clark points out the no call then.
But this is
she
ridiculous.
A hard foul on Reese. Reese gets
There's
up
a bigger
right
meaning. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I'm telling you, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Boston ends up getting between them.
I want to get hyped, bro. I want to get hyped. I want to get excited for the next time Chicago Sky plays Fever, bro. But, bro, I'm going to be honest with you right now. If we don't make some type of changes, Chicago Sky is not going to do well at all this year. At all. At all. I'm talking about there's some other teams that's looking good. Like, unbelievably good. Like, Storm, they're looking great. I love it. The Storm is looking great. Seattle Storm is looking wonderful, dude. No cap. Who else? We got Aces, obviously, bro. They always looking. Aces just lost to Liberty, if I believe. I believe so. It was before this game. I'm pretty sure. I only watched a little bit of that game because I really was just. I'm about to be locked into this one. This one. Feel me? But
it's okay from Clark. But then there's a shove at the end that I think should be upgraded to a flagrant.
Chicago Sky needs help.
Contact from Clark.
We need help, bro.
And she goes in. There is a little bit extra there from Caitlin Clark.
And then be trying to walk away like you know what I'm saying?
It's
like, bro, nah, if you gonna be about it, be about it, bro.
Don't
be like, that's all I'm saying, bro. Me personally, you're out of the game. You're out of the game. They call flagrant tech, all that. You're out of the game. You don't just do that, bro. Now, what if Angel got hurt for real, bro? And it's the first game of the season? You wildin', dude. Don't be just throwing somebody like that for no reason, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's a little bit more to that push, bro. I'm telling you. It's a little bit more to that push.
Injured? But yes, I think
I can't even talk, bro. I can't even talk trash, bro, because
Chicago Sky got blew out.
Right. The initial, you understood what Caitlin was doing initially because she sees a wide open layup. You'd rather put Reese in the line.
After review, the on-court ruling of a personal foul on Caitlin Clark has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 1.
Look how she acting. Look how she acting. Look how she acting. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, look how she's acting. Why is she acting that way? Caitlin, you know dang well you just grabbed her and then threw her to the ground. Yes, that's a flagrant. Duh. Why is she acting that way?
There is a double technical on Boston and Reese, which offsets.
I can't believe it. What?
So there you go. The initial contact.
How many times did Chicago Sky did that last year? Did what? How many times did they what? How many times did they what?
You'll see it from her left hand.
Why is Caitlin Clark complaining, dude? That's obviously a flagrant.
For the foul to be unnecessary, for it to rise
and then
to
walking
the
away.
For it to be a flagrant foul penalty 1.
Look, she just get to do whatever she want to do. Look, Caitlin Clark, this isn't your world. Hey, but the way people be acting it, I guess it is. He said, I have seen much harder physical women basketball in high school, and it was a normal thing. No flagrant or anything, just physical sport. Okay. Rage bait. Good job. Good try. Good try, Mason. Great try. Hey, rage bait. You want me to give you crash up? That is a flagrant. I don't care what anybody says. Flagrant. Hey, look, I'm all for physical contact. Like, look, I played college ball, bro. I'm all for physical basketball. I swear I am. Okay? I'm all for physical basketball, bro.
What was all that attention when I need it? All the negativity I feed it. You care less about me, more about the feedback. And if you're done, maybe you should leave